All right, we are back with page 2 of our graphing review. We're going to find the slope of the line that connects points here. So slope is rise over run, and rise is the difference in y's, y minus y. The run is the difference in x's, x minus x. Sometimes it'll say y2 minus y1 or y1 minus y2, and then the same for the x's. But it doesn't matter which one you put first. But whatever y I pick to go first, its corresponding x value must also go first. This is also sometimes written as delta y over delta x. Delta in math means the change, so this would be the change in y over the change in x. So my slope here, the y's, would be 8 minus 12. Now since I put this y first, I have to put this x first in the denominator. 2 minus negative 8. So that's negative 4 over 10, and that simplifies to negative 2/5. Okay, next, y minus y, negative 5 minus negative 7. X minus x, negative 19 minus 2. So we have 2 over negative 21. And I can just put a box around that. I could rewrite it as a negative in front and then 2 over 21, but it does not make a mathematical difference, so I'm just going to box that. Okay, number 8. What is the slope? So this is in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where the slope is m. So what is the slope? It's m, negative 6. What's the y-intercept? The y-intercept is b, and b is 5. Okay, now that y-intercept happens where x is 0. So if I was to put in a 0 here for x, I would get y equals 0 plus 5, which is 5. Number 9, what is the slope? It's it's m, which is 12. What is the x-intercept? The x-intercept happens when y is 0. Okay, so I need to solve that equation for x. So I'll move that 7 over, and it becomes a positive 7 equals 12x. And I'll divide and get x equals 7/12. So my x-intercept is 7/12. All right, number 10, graph this line. I have m and b. b is the y-intercept, which is negative 3. So I'm going to go down 3, and there is my y-intercept. The slope is negative 2. Okay, now to get a negative slope, you've got to rise over run. One of those is positive, one is negative, so that the fraction ends up as a negative. So it's negative 2 over 1. So I could go down 2, down is negative, right 1, and now I've got a slope that is negative. Okay, then I could go up 2, which is a positive direction, and left 1, which is negative, and I keep my negative slope. When I graph a line, I want to put in as many points as I can, so I follow that same slope throughout the whole graph. That way, when I actually plot my line, I have points that keep me on track to keep the correct slope all the way through the graph. And then I put arrows on both ends because lines go forever in 2 directions. Then number 11. Given those 2 points, find the equation of the line. So we're going to start this in point-slope form. So point-slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. M is the slope, so let's start by finding the slope. So m is 8 minus 20 over 10 minus negative 2. That's going to give me my slope. So that's negative 12 over positive 12, so the slope is negative 1. x1 and y1 are from a point. I'm going to pick one of these 2 points. I'll pick this one right here. So that will be my x1, y1. So y minus 8 equals m, negative 1, times x minus 10. So y minus 8 equals, I'll distribute that -1, negative x plus 10, and then I will add that 8, y equals negative x plus 18.